For more on the press conference this morning, let's talk to CCTV presenter and correspondent Tian Wei, who has been following key events during the two sessions for us. Hello there, Tian Wei. Afternoon.
Hello.
Well, education fan is indeed a big focus for the public and for members of the CPPCC. What kinds of suggestions and concerns have you heard from them?
Well, yes, you may know, Dongning, very well that the CPPCC members are coming from all walks of life. Some of them are not necessarily known by the whole country. Others are just stars. There's, of course, the well-known Chinese basketball legend, Yao Ming, who used to serve in the Houston Rockets. And now he is not only a basketball star, but also a successful businessman and, of course, a CPPCC member. Talking about education and also sports education earlier with me. Mr. Yao Ming is well known not only for his height but also for his wisdom. He has been proposing, Dongning, over the past few days at the CPPCC sessions ongoing right now about primary school students receiving better physical education. The education that we're having right now inside Chinese primary schools are kind of dull. Actually, the students want to focus more on sports rather than just kicking their legs or running a few circles. So Yao Ming, in an interview with me earlier, was talking specifically about how to attract all of these kids to the playground and how, as adults, we can create a better environment for them. Let's listen in. What kind of wall did you hit?
The testing is there. The score is there, and there's nothing that we can do to do with it. So in the past, the PE teacher would be there, just tell them, hey, let's run 100 meter, maybe a 400 meter, and do something.
Dull.
Stretch. Oh yeah, it's very boring.
Yeah.
And it turned out that there's a saying that in the school that the kids always love sports, but they hate PE classes.
I felt the same way when I was in the primary school.
Okay.
I hate PE class, but I love sports.
So I have one supporter already. Because PE classes, there's no gaming there. Sports should be a game. There should be a competition there. They will have their PE teachers become different coaches. Basketball coach, volleyball coach, ping pong, or something others. You know, you can name it soccer, including the soccer. Have their kids, have their students to choose the classes by their interest. So they can choose the sport they want to play. So the interest will be their motivation to play the sports. It's very effective, and the feedback is pretty positive.
But do you have enough professional teachers?
260,000 of sports teachers short in the entire country. Wow. In the entire country. To do that, the new style of the PE classes, you require the teacher into the next level. Is not only know how to run and how to jump, they have to know one specific sports. Current sports teacher need to be re-educated. I mean, retraining to know a very fundamental of the sports they want to do.
How are you going to do that? I mean, when you look at one challenge, and when it's being put into the circumstances of China, it is always being maximized because of the population and the size.
That's why I'm saying we need a combination. Remember I talked about the sports bureau side. Each year they have a lot of retired athletes, just to withdraw from the sports bureau. Exactly. You know, we can provide them some training to become that kind of a sports teacher. A mayor told me that he already have about 2,000 athletes waiting for be re-signed to different spots, and they have nowhere to go now. But I think that's a very, very good resource for them to use their knowledge, use their strength to help the education.
That is Yao Ming, of course, a legendary basketball star of the world, but now also a CPPCC member, providing advice to the Chinese government when it comes to physical education in the primary school. This proposal is not coming from nowhere. In fact, Yao Ming earlier in an interview with me, he told me about the process he went through in order to get the numbers, the statistics, talking to the kids, and looking at the realities of physical education teaching in Chinese primary schools. In fact, he and his colleagues went to do research in 17 primary schools in the city of Shanghai. After following the kids and talking to the teacher for several months, he eventually came up with this proposal. Even with the proposal in hand, Dongning, in fact, he's also talking about there's a lot of challenges in front of him in order to see that this proposal can be implemented. So he said he's willing to work with whoever is responsible for this in order to get it done. Back to you.
Right, Tianwei, we'll be getting back to you with another challenge that